answer lies in the heart of battle.
King of Iron Fist Tournament.
Mugen TV versus Corner.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Hey everyone, this is MugenLord here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass prediction / wishlist video. Now that Byleth was pretty much revealed to be Fighter Pack 5 for Season 1 of the Fighter Pass, I believe it's safe to say that we can pretty much move on to speculating fighters who could possibly appear in Fighter Pass 2. Now, this pass is a bit different now that Sakurai has revealed that we'll be getting 6 fighters instead of 5. So with that being said, let us dive right into my predictions. Now, if you haven't watched my last prediction video, I did predict that Terry Bogard will be a playable character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. While others from my prediction video didn't make the cut for Season 1's Fighter Pass, I will instead carry them over to this prediction list. They could still possibly make it into the game. So these characters are as follows. First, we have Cosmos. Now, right after I made the previous Fighter Pass video, information related to Cosmos started popping up out of nowhere. Now, at this point, Namco Bandai wanted to release an HD collection of Xenosaga, but decided not to because it just wasn't financially viable to make it happen. But now that Monolith Soft has become successful with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Nintendo Switch, the Xeno brand now has recognition, so it makes sense to move forward with a possible Xenosaga remake or a possible HD collection release. And of course, we have Tracer from Overwatch. Now, yet again, I found it quite funny that Tracer was close to maybe having a chance to becoming a playable character in the first Fighters Pass after I made my prediction video. We have gotten leaks detailing that Overwatch was heading over to Nintendo Switch. Not only that, Jeff Kaplan of Overwatch team is extremely interested in having Tracer become part of Smash Brothers if Nintendo approaches them. So hey, there's still a chance for her to pretty much make it into the game. And of course, Chrono from Chrono Trigger. Now, I will push for my favorite Square Enix main protagonist anytime, and of course, that's Chrono from Chrono Trigger. Now, I know there are a lot of Sora and Geno fans out there, but I'm sorry, Chrono deserves more of a spot than any other Square Enix franchise out there. I mean, we already have Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, who represents both Square and Enix individually as mega brands for the company. But Chrono is responsible for making Nintendo the go-to console for JRPGs. He is a legacy character not only for Square Enix, but Nintendo itself. So come on, let's make this happen, guys. For those of you guys who are big Chrono fans, let's see if this is going to happen. Now, I know Sakurai said that the characters are already chosen, but let's just pray to God that Chrono is in the mix. Now that we have all of them covered, let's talk about the remaining 3 characters I could see as potential fighters for Fighter Pass 2. Now that we have Ken, Ryu, Terry Bogard representing legendary fighting game franchises such as Street Fighter and King of Fighters, it's only right if Sakurai continues this tradition by including more fighting game characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, Capcom and SNK are, in my opinion, one of the 4 pillars of the fighting game genre, so why not include another one? So the character I decided I wanted to go with for this Fighter Pass would be Soul Bad Guy from the Guilty Gear series, created by Arc System Works. Now, my choice for Fighter Pass 2 would be Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear because, to me, it just makes sense. Arc System Works is climbing through the ranks as a recognizable fighting game company, or video game company in general, that develops competent fighting games such as Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag Battle, and just Blaze Blue in general, Arcana Hearts, and Dragon Ball Fighters. And Soul Bad Guy represents a birth of a new era in fighting games with its deep fighting game mechanics and unique anime style characters. Not only that, they even attempt to create their own Super Smash Bros. Platforming brawler with the Guilty Gear franchise. And Soul Bad Guy is the pinnacle of badass and has a traditional moveset found in other fighting games like Street Fighter and King of Fighters. Can you imagine maybe dust mechanics added to this character, something that has yet to be seen in a Smash game? And then, of course, next up we have Adol from the Yi series, also developed by the company Falcom. Now, this character, I would believe, would just be awesome. I mean, come on, the Yi series, you haven't heard of it, this game is now on its 9th entry, but I wasn't introduced to this series until around the 6th game, which was released on the PSP. Adol, in my opinion, is just as much of a legendary character as Link. The Ys series, or the Ys games, were around since the 16-bit era on the TurboGrafx game console made by Hudson Soft. Ys gameplay is similar to Legend of Zelda series, but more action-heavy in terms of combat. Now, some may complain about the inclusion of more sword characters, but he has a unique moveset that spans across multiple different games, and he has also companions who aid him in combat. So I would definitely love to main this character alongside Link himself. So hopefully he's part of this Fighter's Pass. Last but not least, the final character I would like to have in the game is Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil series, developed by Capcom. Now the thing is about Jill Valentine's, Capcom and Nintendo does have a strong relationship with one another, and pretty much Capcom did at one point develop Resident Evil games exclusively for the Nintendo GameCube, such as Resident Evil 1 Remake and Resident Evil 0. Now, Jill Valentine has been a fan favorite since she debuted in 1995 and has also appeared in many different crossovers, more than any other Resident Evil character that can be found in the franchise. She has a ton of different weapons she could use, and maybe even summon Nemesis as her final smash. Not only that, she can sport her RPD uniform as her default, and her Resident Evil 3 outfit as an alternate costume as well. And Raccoon City would be a cool stage, or maybe a side-scrolling stage similar to the Mushroom Kingdom Desert stage that's found in Super Smash Bros. And also, the stage could be pretty cool that it can take different parts and different routes around Raccoon City. You see zombies in the background and citizens running. You see the RPD fighting against the zombies. I think that'd be pretty cool. Or maybe instead of having Nemesis as her super, we could also have Nemesis as a stage hazard as well. I think that'd just be pretty cool for having her. And I think, even though that Resident Evil has representation inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as spirits, I don't think that should be a reason not to include her in the game at all. But overall, these are my choices for the Fighter's Pass. This is my prediction, my wish list as well. I definitely want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about my selection of characters? Are you a fan of any of these characters? Are you familiar with any of these characters? And also, I'd like to hear in the comment section below, who would you love to see? What are your such characters that you would like to see in Fighter Pass number 2? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, like it, pass it around, share it. And also, you want to hear more news and information regarding Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, hit the bell to be notified. This is MugenLord signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out. It looks like you reached the end of the video. Well, while you're at it, check out some of my other discussion videos by clicking on the annotations below, and don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms to stay up to date with future content. Signing off.